Hey, how you doing, Dr. Wallach?
Very fine, sir. Thank you. How can we help you?
Okay. Back when I was about in my teens, I would say 14, 15 years old, I was wrestling with some friends, and I got my permanent tooth knocked loose. And it's my front tooth, the right side, got knocked loose, and it took a few weeks, but it healed up and hardened again. So my question: the dentist recommends. Well, let me say this too. The tooth is a little black on the inside, but on the outside, looking at it from the outside, it's only like discolor at the top a little bit. And I get a little sensitivity there.
Hey, when you say by the top, you mean at the gum level or at the edge of the tooth?
Yes. Yep, the gum level. It's slightly discolored there.
Okay.
And I'm getting a little bit of sensitivity, like electric shocks there. It can happen once a week, twice a week. It stops.
Okay, now hang on. How much do you weigh, Kevin? How much do you weigh, Kevin?
I'm about 168, and I'm 5'9".
Okay, that's about right. Okay, do you have any other issues? Do you have any ringing in the ears, or ever feel like you have motion problem, motion sickness, or maybe even some nausea, anything like that?
It's funny you say that. Recently, for the past few weeks, I have had a little of that. I couldn't explain what it was, but it's very slight. I've been telling my wife, and I don't know what that's about, but yes, slightly I do.
Okay, that kind of goes along with what you're talking about. Charmaine, what's going on here with Kevin?
What's
going to cause ringing in the ears and Wallach's vertigo?
Extreme osteoporosis.
Of what? What part of the body?
The bones, and the head.
The skull.
The skull, yeah.
And, of course, when you squeeze the vestibular branches of the eighth cranial nerve, you get this sort of motion sickness kind of thing, like, the room is moving around. You'll get sort of an imbalance problem here. You might even get ringing in the ears if you're also squeezing the auditory branch of the eighth cranial nerve. And what happens is when you have osteoporosis of the skull, you can get that when you're 3 years old. You can be born with it, okay? But what happens is, as there's 12 cranial nerves on each side of the head, they all go through a tunnel to the outside where they do things. If you're squeezing the seventh cranial nerve, the facial nerve, you get Bell's palsy. If you're squeezing the fifth cranial nerve, you get trigeminal neuralgia. If you're squeezing the ninth cranial nerve, you get a change in your voice. You may even lose your voice for a while. You remember Mel and Sarah?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And, of course, you squeeze the ninth cranial nerve, the glossopharyngeal nerve, you can lose your voice and have a voice problem. So, at your body weight, what would you give Kevin, Charmaine, to deal with his problem of osteoporosis in the skull, musculoskeletal problem, 168 pounds?
Well, for all his issues at his weight, I would give him 2 healthy bone and joint packs.
Okay. And how many glucogel would you make him take?
I would give him 20 a day to start out, and he can cut it back when he gets better.
Okay, and what would you do to make sure he gets enough sunshine so all the minerals will work?
Vitamin D3.
Okay, 2 healthy bone and joint packs, 15 glucogel a day. You can throw in, as Char says, 2 bottles of the vitamin D3 a day, 2 bottles a month, so you can take 3 of those vitamin D3 capsules twice a day. And because he's got the healthy bone and joint pack, what would you have him do with some of that CM cream that comes along with that?
I'd get some trauma oil and add to it and put it in the ear a little bit with a Q-tip, and be careful.
Yeah, don't puncture your eardrum, but you do it. Don't let anybody else do it. The whole idea here is down in the ear with a Q-tip, and also a fingerful of the CM cream behind the ear, where the ear meets the scalp, on your neck and your head. And that way, you're going to relieve some of the inflammation around the root of that eighth cranial nerve and relieve symptoms. I mean, I've had, people who had that problem for 23 years. In 10 minutes, it was gone when you put the CM cream down in the ear and behind the ear. But it'll kind of gradually come back in 3 hours as that effect wears off. But after 2 or 3 months on the Healthy Bone and Joint Pack, which is designed to support and promote maintenance, repair, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone makes bone itself. As the body repairs itself, the need to use that CM cream and the trauma oil is significantly reduced or eliminated. But this is all a simple problem of a osteoporosis of the skull, but of course it's happening all over the body. The beautiful thing about these nutritional programs is it works on the entire body. Even though you have major symptoms in your skull, it works every place else you don't yet have symptoms. And, of course, some of the time, for instance, Kevin, when you turn your head to the left to put your chin on your left shoulder or put your chin on your right shoulder to the right, do you get grinding in your neck?
There's some cracking in my neck, yeah.
There you go. That'll all go away. Give us a call every 2 weeks. We'll walk you through this, brother. We'll be back.
We all have joint pain now and then. Sometimes we tweak the shoulder, spin too quick and catch the knee, or even wake up with those achy, crackling ankles and feet. It's inevitable. Movement just wears, tears, and stiffens the joints, which is a real bummer because then it restricts your ability to move. And that's when it gets bad. When all of a sudden, you can't do the things you want to do because it hurts too much. If that ache is lasting a bit too long in those joints, or you can't even start to step up, pick up, or twist, then you need to do something about it, or it's just going to get worse. Joints can get better. The pain can be significantly less, and your range of motion can come back. But just as you feed the body for energy, you need to feed the joint for repair. The Healthy Body Bone and Joint Pack does just that. Feeds the joint the specific nutrients it needs to rebuild, recover, and strengthen. And by the way, the pack is not designed just for older individuals dealing with joint issues. It's for anyone who feels they're putting more stress, more pressure, or just high use on their joints because of their situation or activity level. As they say, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. To protect yourself against joint issues, you need to take care of them now. The Bone and Joint Pack comes with the 3 products in the Healthy Body Pack, but then focuses deep into the areas of the joint using glucogel and a soothing muscle releasing cream called the CM cream. So whether you have pain, a strain, a sprain, or just achy, you've got the right pack to give you the immediate relief and then keep you supporting and protecting your long-term health.
Introducing Youngevity's first truly performance shake. Youngevity Fit Shake is all natural, complete with 25 grams of lean muscle-building, gut-friendly protein per serving. With a delicious banana cream flavor, Fit Shake uses a specialized blend of proteins, including bone broth protein that maintains muscle, helps to repair joints, and builds connective tissue. At only 150 calories per serving, it's naturally loaded with bone-building minerals and live probiotics for gut health. Plus, we've added 1,000 IUs of highly bioavailable fermented vitamin D for neuro and bone health, and protein-digesting enzymes to better support digestion and absorption. Youngevity Fit Shake, the perfect breakfast or midday snack to kickstart your body, burn fat, and support your muscle, bone, and connective tissue health. Speak with your Youngevity distributor to learn more.
Cardio Beats from Youngevity supports a healthy cardiovascular system and helps supply the nutrients your body needs to support better physical endurance. Your capacity to last a little longer is largely based on how well your cardiovascular system expends oxygen and circulates blood through your body. Cardio Beats helps combat the oxidative stress caused by physical activity by supplying you with key nutrients that support your cardiovascular system. These nutrients have also been shown to help improve endurance. Cardio Beats starts with organic beets, a rich source of nitrates to support healthy blood flow and oxygen transport. We've added whole foods from highly bioavailable seaweed and mango fruit, both known for blood flow support, and antioxidant-rich sweet cherries. Then, for even more heart health benefits, we finished it off with key amino acids. Take your physical endurance to the next level with Cardio Beats. Talk to your Youngevity associate for more information.